So we're going to be looking at what to do with negative exponents today. And the first one we're going to do is right here. And it's important to note that a negative exponent does not make the number negative. It just changes where it is on the fraction. So the negative takes what's the fraction and flips it over. So this is really going to be 4 over 3 to the second power. And then we would do 4 squared, which is over 3 squared. 4 times 4 is 16, and 3 squared, 3 times 3 is 9, and that would be our answer. So for the one to the left of it, 1 over 6 to the negative 1 power, again, it's the same idea, is the stuff in the fraction there gets flipped over, so this is going to be 6 over 1 to the first power. And this might be seem pretty obvious that 6 to the first power and then 1 to the first power. Well, 6 to the first power is 6, and 1 to the first power is 1, and 6 divided by 1 is just 6. So for the top left one, 3 to the negative first power, what this is going to be is really 3 to the negative 1, really over 1. Now, the 3 to the negative 1, this changes where it is in a fraction, the negative exponent. So the negative exponent would make it go to the bottom. So this is really going to be 1 over 3 to the first power, or just 1 over 3. And the next one, we have 2 to the negative 3. And after you do a few of these, it'll be automatic for us that 2 to the negative 3 is going to be the same thing as 2 to the negative 3 over 1. The negative takes it and flips it to the bottom, just by definition. And now it becomes 1 over 2 to the third power. And 2 times 2 times 2, we'll write that out, 2 times 2 times 2, is going to be 8. So the answer is 1 to the 8th power. Now, as a definition, and there is math behind it as to why, but for this course, we're going to treat it as just a fact and the definition, so we don't have to really think about it, overly think about it right now, that anything to the 0 power will equal 1. Okay, so anything to the 0 power will equal 1. So if we had negative 8, and if it's in parentheses to the 0 power, that would equal 1. As a side note, if it was negative 8 to the 0 power, no parentheses there, this is really the same thing as negative 1 times 8 to the 0 power, and that would be negative 1 times 1, which is negative 1. So just kind of be aware of the difference between them. And don't be caught up when you see like a negative 3 there when the base is a 1. That can easily trick us. So this is going to be the same thing as just 1 to the negative 3 power over 1, and we can flip this to be 1 over 1 to the third power. And by the way, this negative is not making this number come up. What's happening is it has to be something right there. It can't just be a 0 up there. And this would just be 1 to the third power, just 1 over 1, which is 1. So if you have any kind of questions, please ask your math teacher.